when you're in. There's a item called a shipping container. It's like the fifth in a row.
Yeah, I see it.
Click on that and pull it. Okay, now there's a button that says on the actions bar, so on the lower line of the stockpile,
Yeah.
that says package loading area equipment. Click that.
Yeah.
And it should start packaging the container. Okay, there we go. And now you can just hover over the container with the crane, and yeah, there we go.
Did I put it onto my truck?
Yeah, you put it onto your truck, and I think Cronus can take over here.
No, he wants to go farming salvage. Put that back, Bajo.
Oh, sorry. My bad. That's the wrong kind of container for that. And yeah, sorry.
Yep.
That's on me.
All good. Just a game. So I drop this now?
Yeah.
Yeah, put it back.
Yeah.
And then there's a button that says submit loading area equipment. So resubmit it.
Submit stockpile?
Yes, farming salvage is good.
Yeah, submit. Sorry, submit loading area equipment.
Okay, done, right?
Yeah, so now you're going to want to pull out something called a resource container, do the same thing, but
A resource
shipping container.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Ah, and if I just put it into the truck, there won't be the capacity is not going to be the same, basically.
If you put the resource container in, this truck goes from carrying 100 salvage to 5,000 salvage.
Yeah, that's insane, yeah.
Sorry. The shipping container cannot carry raw materials. It can only carry crates of stuff. The resource container can carry raw materials like salvage.
Oh, okay.
Does that make sense, or did I misunderstand?
Shipping container, the crates, yeah. When I'm done with the farming, basically, I have to turn it into crates, right?
Yeah, that's a
you have to
different
make
story.
VMATs and then turn it into crates.
Well,
yeah.
let's
It's
teach him little by little. Come over here. Open the inventory of your truck.
Yes.
And then at the top right, there's a button. There's a refuel button. There you go.
Yeah.
Because this container has fuel in it, it'll refuel your vehicle. Players have to put the fuel here. So everything you're using right now is player made.
Oh, that's
like
insane,
everything.
Yeah. That's so sick.
Yeah. Squad lock your vehicle real quick.
I did already.
All right. Well, you locked it. You did. Okay. Now get in your vehicle and come over here.
Yeah.
This over here is a safe house. Open up, and then there's a thing in here, sledgehammers, and you're good. Because you're gonna need that to farm.
Yes, I got the sledgehammer now. Ah, it's twice the speed, I think, right, compared to the hammer?
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Okay. And now I go to the screw and just hit the nodes.
Yes, please.
Doki, thank you very much, Cronus. Quite interesting, this game. I have to go. Here. 0.
Okay. I could get more people to MPF. That would be fantastic. There is one slot available for some.
Hi, Clarko Viking. I'm currently bringing the truck to a salvage point because we need these materials to build items for the front line for the people fighting on the front.
Are there no defenses in Calico? There are no regiments in Terminus.
Oh.
When you're done farming and filling that container, you got to go to the hammer, and that's where you will make salvage into preferably explosive material.
So you guys are focusing on explosives for now, or right now?
You should always focus explosives.
Oh, okay, not basic materials.
Basic materials are still good, but you can get a 2.5 day queue of explosive materials going, where the maximum number of BMATs you can make only takes like an hour and a half to process. So, you know, it's just one of those things, right?
Okay, so explosives. How long have you been playing this game, Cronus?
6,632 hours.
Oh, okay. Then we spoke about it.
Okay. I guess nobody...
That's,
Wait, Panzer, did you MPF yet?
I tell you, so many hours. This guy.
Panzer? Look at those sweet test grenades. All. Nice.
Just making sure. I put those as the Bombastones and Tremolas as
No idea.
WL Logi.
I'm not gonna. I mean, if you could set them to a more private squad, you should. I'm not gonna check.
Well, I wasn't really in another private squad. I'm not
Pirate
in the
Cap, get your
MPF
ass over here. I need you to
squad.
help me move ballistas. And somebody else who wants to help with this.
Let me just set this 40 mil queue and then I'll be right over.
Okay. Wait, you
brief
haven't set
question.
an MPF queue? Disappointed.
Let me finish this
free
trip to the Kings, and then I'll be good.
Yeah, once those ballistas make it to the king, I'm sure 404 will put them to use.
I think I have the wrong container on my flatbed because I can just put 100 salvage in there.
You have to take the container off of your flatbed,
Oh, okay.
put it on the ground with a crane, unpackage the container, and then load the container.
Okay, alright. Thank you. Makes sense now.
Yeah, unfortunately, the flatbed is not like the Atlas or the R1. You can't just load it right into the truck. You do have to pick the container off, but you can hold way the fuck more.
Hey, Lily, since there's pirates in Weathered, go through Godscroft, go through the Paparicha channel, and like hug the border going up to Quietus, and you should be fine.
Okay.
I mean, Pirate Cap, I really want 404 and Som to come pick it up, so it's not our responsibility. Here, Pirate Cap, that's a ballista box.
Now everything makes sense. Thank you for the explanation, guys.
No problem.
This is so complicated. Like, if you just started this game, it's so overwhelming. If you don't have anyone that is gonna give you some advice, it's too hard.
It's pretty rough.
Basically, you need to do an apprenticeship in this game. Learn it.
I mean, unless you want to just
At
go to the
times
front
it
line. The
feels
front
like
line's
that.
easy peasy.
Yeah, I want to learn everything.
Front line,
to be
you
honest.
just go shoot.
I want to do everything, like building. I want to know the logistic aspect. I would just want to know the game.
You think Logi is complicated? Wait until you get into building. What do you mean you can't build like this? What do you mean this is a meta? What's concrete? How long does this take to dry? What do you mean my base died overnight? Nobody QRF'd it. Yep.
I know what it is. Like, if you have 6K hours, then you know everything. Like, it's insane. If you have 6K hours in the game.
I have like almost 1K hours. I only know how to do Logi.
Okay, that's insane.
When Steiner tutorial? No. There's a lot of things in the game that new players don't understand because Foxhole does different. Like, you know, you ever play like Rust?
Just like two or 3 hours, maybe.
Oh, well, then, I don't know. I'm trying to relate this, but like, imagine this. You put 2 weeks of your life into a base, right? It's a good base. It's pretty decent. Let's say you put a facility in that base to make yourself some material for special tanks. You wake up the next day, it's all gone.
Oh.
That,
Because
that can
nobody
happen.
went there to defend it?
Or the enemy got there before the QRF team got there.
Oh.
Because there's these uniforms in the game called recon kits. Those recon kits make it so that 80% of the time, you do not show up on enemy watchtowers.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Do I have enough stuff in
Apparently
Liar's Haven to
404
repeat
is
this?
doing anti-partisan pirate thing.
Oh, that's good. But, you know, still go through Morgan's Crossing and not Weathered.
I know.
I mean, if they kill the pirates, you can go through Weathered, but take your pick. I mean, you're already in Godscroft, so whatever. Morgan's.
I still want us to do a war where we do go to Morgan's, because I want to see this container yard that you want to do so badly.
I think I did something wrong right now. I just clicked on the container after filling it up and then I pressed submit stockpile items. Is that correct or is that wrong what I did?
You can right-click the salvage in your person's inventory, and you can submit it to the inventory that way without having to transfer them over by clicking.
Oh, so that's good?
Yeah, that's fine. As long as the container gets filled to 5,000, you're good. Oh, wrong person.
Because now the container is empty.
Where are you?
On the western screw, like where we were, on the one to the west that has some nodes left.
The one to the west, south of Legion's Bounty. All right, give me a second.
Stand by. Yeah. All good now. No, it's fine. It's fine. If you have some other things to do, it's all good. Ah, I put it into the stockpile here.
You submitted it to the wrong stockpile.
Yeah. Okay. Then I need to take it back, right?
Yeah.
All good. Then I know what to do.
Okay.
Thanks anyway.
Yep, pretty soon everything's gonna be teched and we're gonna start making railstorm cannons to end this fucking war.
But how do you know what the front needs? How do you know that? What do you need to produce?
Experience. When the front line says they need something, 9 out of 10 times they don't. Guys, we need more AT. You have 0 rifles. Shut up. You're getting rifles. But there's tanks. You have stickies. But we need good AT. You have stickies.
I am not a fan of stickies.
That's what I try.
That's only because their range is really, really
Oh,
short.
that's quite the
This
party
guy is
of
a
tanks
tryhard,
going
but he
over
knows
there.
what he's doing. That's for sure.
Oh?
I might go to fingers now, and I'm gonna move stuff from old captain to liars, and I'm gonna yell at all of you to come MPF again.
Oh no.
Well, I just did that.
Yeah, but you gotta do it again, because there's 2 MPFs.
I'm bringing crates of freighters back to Old Finger. Old Captain Finger.
Thank you.
Fine with that.
Thank you.
Well, I'm not even gonna describe it.
Just a quick question once more. If I want to move the container now, what do I do now in order to load it back onto the truck?
So, the idea for Old Captain is that we don't need freighters anymore because we have that little port pickup, and you go from Alids to there, and life is good.
You have to repackage the resource container to put it back on the back of the flatbed.
How do I do that?
A button on the resource container to do that, and if you haven't jumped out of the crane, you can do it from the crane.
Oh, because it said inventory must be empty or something.
Oh, so you still have stuff on the left side of the container. That needs to be empty. Because that's not in the 5,000 inventory of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can only, it has to be only in the 5,000. I have a ton of EMAT too sitting in Alids I need to get.
Arriving to the Kings now.
Thank you. Did the partisans even see you?
I'm so fast nobody saw me.
Yep.
I'm really sorry, guys, but it still says inventory must be empty. But where can I see that inventory?
It's the stuff in the top left. Anything in the top left, anything there needs to be emptied.
But
Like the 15 slots, the 15 slots right there, that has to be emptied.
The resource container slots?
Yes, the resource container slots. The resource container, you can only submit 5,000 to it. And in the top left, there's like a 1,500 like inventory, a 15 slot inventory. You can't use that.
That's komisch.
There's nobody in the fingers.
Dieses Spiel. Hä? Du, verstehst du das?
So we're doing a train to Terminus or what?
I'll to Terminus? No, we're doing a freighter to Alids, and then we could go train to Alids and then move it up. But I want to get more MPFQs set in Liar's Haven, so I'm building a freighter to move some stuff.
Kronos, I have a question.
Yeah.
Why did this freighter have an inventory full of cans of diesel?
Couldn't tell you.
Hmm.
Need me to do another boat to the kings?
Or
Or do you want me to go to Orleans this time?
Nah. We have 10 crates of Spathas that gotta move. We've got 7 crates of AT guns, 5. Ooh, let's move those javelin crates, the half tracks. Oh, I just found okay, so I have 25 crates of ballistas in total. Cool.
Oh.
No,
Fuck.
20. I lied. I have 20. We already moved 5.
So you need me to do this like 15 times.
I actually
Are you insane? Yes, yes I am. Okay, I'm teleporting. I'll be back.
Okay, so Bajo, open up the inventory of open up the resource container, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
When you're looking at it, there's a thing called the inventory, right? What's in the inventory?
Where does it say inventory? It says resource container, and down below it says backpack, and then to the right stockpile.
Okay, so the thing that says resource container, right?
Yeah.
What's in there? What's in those 15 slots?
Salvage. Just salvage.
Yes, you need that. There should not be salvage in there. No, nothing should be in there.
Just the
Nothing.
5K on the right.
Yeah, so on the right side,
And the stockpile.
the stockpile, yeah. How much does
Ah.
that say? Does that say 15? Does that say 5,000?
No, 200.
So, right-click the salvage on the left side. Right-click
Yeah.
it, hit submit all.
Okay, I did. Now it's everything in the stockpile. I understand
So-
now.
Yeah, yeah. You can do that without having to move it to the resource container. when it's in your inventory and you open up the resource container, you can just right click and hit submit all.
Okay. And now I can pack up the container, load it up onto the truck,
Yes.
and load all the stuff from the stockpile into the truck or onto the container.
Yes.
Oh, okay, that's a little bit complicated, but thank you. Hold on.
The game doesn't necessarily make anything easy.
Yeah, I figured. Okay, thank you very much. Now I got it. Now I understood.
I was going to try to run over to him and help him, but I don't know where
No,
he
all
is.
good, all good. I understood it. I
Okay,
understood.
fine.
Thank you, thank you. Now I got it.
I've spent this war doing nothing, and it's not that much because I don't even do the deliveries. I'm the guy guiding the train.
So kompliziert. Okay, now the container is back on the truck, and where can I go to load the scrap back onto the
hammer.
The hammer.
You have to go to
okay.
the hammer. Yep.
This sulfur mine here in Chorizo, or whatever, is almost full of sulfur. And I don't
That would
know
be
what's
better for
happening.
HE mats with how far back it is. Most of the sulfur production we're doing is out of coal, and
Okay, fair enough.
so
I'll just leave it for
a
somebody
lot
else.
of people don't know this, but the WLL, we have 25 bunkers in Endless Shore. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That bunker I built the other day I totally forgot about is dead or got killed by the wardens. 10. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We have 14 bunker bases that I'm aware of in Weathered Expanse. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 bunkers in the Pike, in Clancy. People don't see a lot of what we do because we're not pure logistics. We have a lot of engineering teams too. Because what good is logistics if you're constantly being harassed?
Oh, mal kurz weg.
We're kind of low on BMATs and fingers.
Okay, now I'm at the hammer. Now I have to load the container back into the hammer, or?
So there's a crane attached to the hammer, the refinery. You were to pick up the and there's a metal pad. You put the container on that metal pad, it'll open up the refinery, and in the middle window, you'll be able to click on what you want to make.
Okay.
You did tell me to move these javelins in Chorizo, correct?
Yeah, that'd be nice. They're great partisan tools. Great QRF vehicles.
Okay.
Okay, and you wanted me to make explosive materials.
And
Okay, done. And can I claim
architecture.
this?
That salvage will be yours for 2 days and 2 hours.
Okay.
I mean the BMAT. So within that time frame, you either have to make more salvage to reset the timer, like you have to make more BMATs or more explosives in that time to reset the timer, or you have to move them to a seaport or storage depot into a private stockpile.
Oh, okay. What do you suggest me to do?
Which-
What do you suggest?
I usually suggest to new players to stock up on like a lot of salvage, so get like a lot of explosives going and a lot of BMAT going. And then later move them into a private stockpile if they're not going to use them immediately.
Okay. Okay, now I put everything in here. I could technically go back to the nodes and do the same thing what I did.
Yep.
And bring it to the hammer,
You can
or bring it to
repeat
the ship thing. Seaport.
Always bring it to the hammer. If there's a hammer in the area, you want to refine the material.
Okay.
Yeah, you could do that till the sun don't shine.
Yeah,
And I mean just like the heat death of the universe.
I don't want to think about that.
but I need a new
You don't want to think
container,
about
right?
the heat death of the universe?
No, I don't.
Trust me, you don't have to worry about it. What's up, Otis?
I can use my container again, right? The one I used, or do I leave it here? Container.
The container, always bring it with you and put it back in the seaport to keep things nice and tidy.
There must be packaged first. Okay.
Yeah, there's a button at the bottom while you're in the crane to package it.
Okay. But the supplies that I delivered here, they will stay in the refinery.
They stay in the refinery for 50 hours.
Okay. And what happens after the 50 hours?
They go
15?
public.
Okay, right. It's actually really, like, the system is very good, so if you don't do it, someone else can do it basically for you. That's very nice. I like this.
But you can reset that timer by every time you bring salvage. So like, let's say you go to the field, farm some salvage and go back. When you refine it again, you reset the timer.
Okay.
So,
Understand.
yeah.
So if I do it, like, if I fill the refinery in 1 or 2 hours again, it's going to be another 15 hours that are going to be...
It's another, it resets it for 50. Yep.
Right.
So, like today, I went to one of my refineries and it had 2 hours left. I refined one thing and went back up to 50.
Does it matter in which city did you do this? Like in which hexagon you do this, or...
Wherever you do it is where your supplies will be. They don't
Okay.
magically teleport.
Okay, that's very nice. And you guys are always here in Terminus?
No, we're Terminus, we're in Endless Shore, we're also in Tempest. Those are the places where we do Logi. We also farm material on Foxcatcher. Our delivery route this war has been mostly to the Kings and supplying Viper's Pit. Or Kings, I should say, Clan's Head, since now King's Cage the Hex.
Slowly I'm understanding the game. Are there people that just drive the supplies and not make them?
Yeah. Lily likes to do that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm a person who just likes to drive stuff.
But isn't it far away from here to bring it to the front lines, or how does that work?
Yes, mostly.
That's the game, right? Nothing is held simple and easy.
If we don't deliver stuff to the front line will get pushed back and then we'll lose.
Right. So everyone has to deliver their package, basically. Or to contribute his part to the war. Is there ever the problem that we have that we don't have enough people doing logistics? Is that ever a problem? Or do people automatically adapt to what's needed?
That's always a problem, no matter what you do. Foxcatcher has BMAT, so.
When do these nodes reload? Or when does it get restarted by time?
Like every 45 minutes.
Oh, okay.
There's RMATs I gotta move.
The container fills up so fast, so I always fill the container up and then I go to the refinery, or can I just load it into the stockpile and do it again until 5k is full?
You can only process a certain amount before you're only allowed to process 5 resource containers worth of salvage into BMAT, and it's 60,000 salvage in EMATs. Before you have to take out what's made, and then you can make more.
Okay, because now I got 1.8k
containers
of
Und wegen des
salvage
Zuckenjäger am Ärsche, Alter.
into that stockpile. Can I continue
Okay,
farming
so-
these nodes?
Ja, warte mal.
You can do it forever. Let me put it into perspective for you. Every 2 salvage makes 1 BMAT, right?
Yeah.
If you were to put 100,000 BMATs in a front line, it'd be gone in under 2 hours.
Oh, right.
Because you need it for like everything, for bunker building, for repairing your structures, for repairing the tanks and other vehicles.
Right.
Building pillboxes, for building
Yeah.
trucks and other vehicles.
For everything,
Other
basically.
vehicles.
This group wins wars.
Pretty much.
But we are focusing on explosive right now because it's more important right now.
It just takes
Well,
longer to
It takes
make.
longer.
It's because it
Huh.
takes longer to make, and it's you need far less of it, but it takes just longer to make.
Oh, right.
Well,
If
a
anybody
lot of it.
feels like queuing up a whole bunch of stuff at the factory, Old Captain's got, I think, 2k EMATs and 15,000 BMATs in the refinery.
I just moved a bunch of stuff up to fingers because I'm going to yell at people to come MPF up here.
Okay, I was just saying what's in the public refinery.
Yeah, I'm
yeah,
emptying
gotta
public
do that
BMATs
too.
into the container from.
Yeah. You know, free EMATs, free BMATs, free cooking. Everybody's happy.
Wait, General, where are you doing that?
I'm in Foxcatcher, pulling out public BMATs to drive up north to Pike.
Fox got your public VMAT. Like, okay, that's
There's 12,000, so I'm pulling some out, putting it in a shipping container.
Whoa. Yeah. I think it'd be easier for you just to go via ship instead of driving
from
it.
Foxcatcher.
Yeah,
Nah.
you can pull up a ship
It'd
right
be
on
easier
that
to
beach.
grab a. It'd be super easy to just grab the train then. At that point,
I mean,
It's only one container.
there's no train loop around the pike. We could
Du
fix that.
kannst dir vorstellen, die ganzen Items werden selber mit
yeah,
China reingestellt.
I'll let you know what I need done. All right.
Ja, das
Because I'm going to need the
das ist so
infrastructure
die-
set up before I start
Geisteskrank,
spamming
Alter. Was das für
defenses.
eine Arbeit
Otherwise,
alles
they
ist,
get
ne?
in the way of each other. You know
Die
what I
ganzen
mean?
Sachen, die man vorne bei der
Ja.
Front einfach so zieht, als wäre es
So you
selbstverständlich.
guys have to do like the
Hat
rails,
irgendjemand
facility,
irgendwie
if
gemacht,
I
ey,
need the
das ist
facility
geisteskrank.
redone, you know, all that fun
Yeah,
shenanigans.
Just worry about getting what you can done. Don't worry about the rest.
Yep, I'm only got 5 hours left on my EMAC queue here in Old Captain. It's such a good place. Almost.
So you guys like
Striker, did you?
Somebody asked
Anyways.
for Striker.
Yeah, and then Cronus started speaking, so I shut up.
you guys like working second man. That's a good spot. You'd do it again. I'm just curious because, you know, Logi.
Honestly, I would do it again depending on what node spawns there. Honestly,
Oh, I was
it's
just curious for
such a
salvage.
nice spot. Like, there's so
Your
much
duck
real
team-
estate.
Your duck team is getting so big that maybe next war we'll grab 2 salvage fields.
Well, that's why I wanted to kind of grab that other salvage field, because if you look at it, there's another one not too far away. But it's
Why
probably better if I
didn't
just
you?
go to the pike and use the auto mines and the
Du, was
field
hast du
there.
zu? Du spielst nice,
Just
oder?
go
Yeah.
full automated. So this way I can
Ja,
overcharge the field,
hat man
get a
nicht
ton of
gesehen,
streak
ne?
going, and
Das
just
ist halt Farm
keep
halt,
pumping
ne?
M subswap from mines.
Yeah, I've been trying to make sure the
Aber du musst
bunkers
ja
stick
nicht
up
fahren,
there,
kannst
but
ja auch
I've
vorher
had
die
so
ganze
much
Zeit
to do,
rumballern.
so
You're good.
Yeah,
Paul.
it's so with
Ich will ja
that.
alles mal sehen.
It's
Auto
Foxhole.
clicker.
Hello?
There's
Hey.
always so much to do.
Mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check, hallo. Hallo. Hallo.
Carlos, you can't
Hello.
say that you always use an
Hello.
auto clicker. So
Yeah, that's why I'm saying get an auto clicker.
I don't always use an auto clicker, and I have one.
I mean,
Because sometimes
I
it's
use
more
an auto
annoying to
clicker
turn
most
it
of
on. Yeah, but sometimes it's just more annoying to turn it on if you're just doing like, all right, I'm gonna get these unsubs real quick, and then I'll be on my way.
Isn't forgive me.
Hello.
Isn't
Hallo.
Star what's that game called that everybody's interested in? Star something, Starfield.
Yeah.
Starcraft,
Whatever.
Summit.
Yeah, whatever.
Starfield?
It's coming out.
Hast du
That
diesen?
one, whatever. That's coming out soon, right?
Yeah.
You have until then before people like just GG from the war then. September 7th. Oh, we got plenty of time. This war, that means the next war is going to be a fluke. Actually, no, September 7th. Is it going to be this war? I'm talking to you. We're not in Discord. I'm just talking.
Ah! All right, I'm
Talking to you
teleporting.
guys
Like,
as a group of people. Unless you don't want to converse, I could sit here and be silent.
That's
Well,
kind
that's
of
the
what we
night shift.
normally do,
Discord
though.
and in game is kind of confusing remembering where you are.
silent freighter trips are so fun.
Silent. Freighter
Please
trips
stop
are so
making
boring.
push MGs, please, for the love of God. I'm gonna make more push MGs.
And
Yeah,
never
nobody
see them
expects-
used.
Nobody expects the late game push MG.
Why, is there a bunch of public or something? There's public artillery. Oh, right there. Somebody made 5 of them. They're gonna sit there for the rest of the days. We got some tank rounds over here. We got tremolas. We got grenades. Okay.
And I do have a
Yeah.
personal storage where I can put all the stuff that
You gotta go to the storage depot, and at the bottom there's a plus symbol. You click on that, you name your private storage, and then you can submit stuff there. But when you pull BMATs out of the refinery or EMATs, you can't just left click, you have to right click, pull them as crates, or else they won't be public. Or they won't be reservable.
in the safe
Yeah,
house.
so
You said?
what I've done is pull non-reservable BMATs out of Foxcatcher. Just one truck. Because I don't feel like pulling anymore.
Das verstehe ich nicht. Okay.
I just feel like I need to get something so that we have something up in the pike.
Pike already is going to need Havocs.
I know.
Or an Icarus with RPGs. To KO most of the stuff here that it probably doesn't need Havocs. So shit,
Like,
you can just get a
most
half
of the
track
stuff
with an
up there
ISG.
is just to tech the bunkers.
Yeah, I could go with the half
Okay,
track with an
Alter.
ISG, and that'll be
Hat er auch
the
nicht
cheapest way
gesagt,
to
ne? Hat er nicht gesagt.
do
Ich
the
war auch gerade
remodeling
weg.
of, you know,
Okay,
defense.
Ja, hat er auch nicht vor einer Stunde gesagt,
stupid.
ne?
I don't exactly know what ISG stands for.
Infantry
Ey,
support.
scheiße, Alter.
Oh.
30 mil. We're definitely gonna have to flag the auto harvesters and the LTS.
Oh, Junge, sorry, ey, sorry.
Ja, sorry, ne?
And we're gonna have to get rid of these.
Sorry, ne? Jack, sorry.
Nein,
resource
ohne
transfers.
Scheiße.
So there's a.
Ob du so richtig
Ask
hältst?
Nein.
4 to help you.
Ich schwör's, ich wusste gar nicht, dass es live war's.
By the way, if any of
Oh,
you
Junge.
got a moment, which you should, come to the wonderful place of Tempest or MPF.
But I'm going through Morgan's.
Tempest.
Tempest, please.
Just a
Tempest
second,
MPF.
I'll be gone. Just
Oh.
give me a second, okay?
Kronos, this is gonna take a lot.
Yes, that's why we're gonna do that later. I hate
apparently-
Liar's Haven so much. This is my most hated seaport to play in.
So like Fitzy's stuff over here by the mines really isn't a problem at all. To be perfectly honest, it works. The only difference I would do is
It's actually nice.
I'd throw one more fucking facility there. One for each mine. That's what I would do different on that spot.
So the reason why it is like that is because it's perfectly 5. Like there's 2 stations, and if you run
Yeah.
diesel for power, you just need one to run subs and the other one to run CMATs. And then you alternate between the two. Basically what's been done there.
Don't go to this restaurant.
Yeah, except for you're using 1x1 squares as well. So
Hi,
I
Ryan, what's
haven't
up?
actually. I only used the facility that's up there. Because I
No, I'm
have so
saying
much
you
shit to
wouldn't-
maintain.
yeah, but when you place the foundations, you also didn't just say screw it and use all 2x2s. You use some 1x1s, and they're the same cost as the 2x2 pad.
I don't know. I wasn't part of that.
Yeah, no, it's all good. I'm just saying that light remodel. You did good so far.
Hey,
Why
you-
is their container just hanging?
I need people to MPF, tremolas,
You
gas
need it or
grenades,
something?
and if we
Did you
can,
move
40
my
mil.
schedule?
I gotta grab
my
the EMATs
script?
for the 40
No,
mil.
right?
Teleport over to Tempest once I'm up in Pike with this truck of BMATs.
Use it.
No.
Need BMATs
never
in the
mind.
truck.
Sorry, hold on. All good. Thank you, sir.
I don't know about you guys, but I really like fog.
Take care, man.
Fog?
Fog.
Yeah.
It's nice
Like-
to play infantry in fog.
No, I mean in real life, I like fog.
I used to live in a place where there's fog like every day, so kind of used
Tell
to it.
me what you need at the MPF, guys. I need you to come to the MPF. MPF is more important than anything else you're doing. I said so.
All right.
My
MPFI.
truck disappeared. Where did my truck go?
I'm getting
it not
BMATs with
locked?
it.
Oh,
It's
okay.
not
I thought
locked.
it was locked. Okay. I was confused. I thought maybe I left it there unlocked and it disappeared.
Nah,
I've got a truck in front of the MPF right now that can probably do Chmolas and then needs stuff. Yeah, so for anybody who doesn't know, there's a little controversy going around Baldur's Gate 3 because apparently a company like Blizzard said they couldn't make a game like Baldur's Gate 3 because it's just like a 1 in a million chance for a game to be made well versus, you know, what Diablo is, which is a joke.
I hear a lot of coping.
It's a lot of cope from companies that don't actually want to make a game. They just want to make a money printing machine.
A brief question, if I can, if I may. If I don't use the truck anymore and the container thing in the back, and I'm done and I want to log off, what do I do?
Well, since what you took was public, anybody can grab it and you can't put it in your private reserve. If it was reservable stuff, I'd say you put it back in your reserve so you have it for later. You could put it back in the seaport, which is the polite thing to do, but since it's a public thing, you could also just park it somewhere out of the way.
Yeah, I'll put it into seaport.
D4 only wants to do?
And the cargo as well, right? I need to take it off first, right? The
yes.
container.
Yes, because if you try to submit it with it on, it won't.
Okay, yeah, let's be polite, right? And do it the proper way.
I really hope you're at Terminus.
Oh yeah, I'm in Terminus.
Oh no, I'm at Kronos.
Oh, sorry.
There's nobody at the MPF and I feel lonely now.
Yeah, we're really at Tempest.
God fucking damn it. I'm gonna get fucking teleported locked.
He did say Tempest though.
I even asked him.
Yeah, we were at Terminus earlier.
What the hell? Why are we in Tempest?
Because there's another MPF there.
There's another MPF here. I hate this place. I hate Port Clusterfuck. I never want to be here ever again, but I want more Tremolas than I hate the Tempest.
So how do I put the container into the seaport, the one I borrowed from the seaport?
You put it down and hit... If there's anything in the container, even one thing, you can't submit it. You'd have to empty the inventory.
Okay.
Can I please get people to the MPF over here? I don't know who put pistol ammo in there, but that's a little infuriating.
Ah, yes, the all most important pistol ammo.
MPF 8mm hammers, got it.
Guys, thank you very much for explaining me the stuff, right? But I'm going off now. I'll be back later. Hopefully, yeah. Can I rejoin your group later on?
If you're not in the squad when you come back, because the squad has a maximum capacity of 30 people, both on and offline, you can always rejoin. It's just, you know, don't be surprised if you join. And
okay, all good. Thank you very much, guys, and take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, you too, mate.
Have fun.
As I'm going off, I need to do some stuff. Thank you very much for watching. I will explain you the game later on when I go back in game. I'll be around at 8 p.m. again, so yeah. I need to go now quite urgently. There's different aspects in the game. You have a front line where you can fight, you can shoot with a tank, you could use artillery, you can build trenches, you can build bunkers, you can build spawnable trenches, or placements. You can do logistic runs like I'm doing right now. I'm trying to discover all the aspects in the game, to learn the game basically. So yeah, it's very complicated. There's so much stuff that you need to know in this game, but it's very, very interesting. I love it. This game is quite interesting, yeah. I love it. There's so many aspects, and you can talk to the people in local, you can join groups. It's like an MMO, if you want to call it like that. It's so interesting. It's so interesting. Yeah, here you guys, and I'll catch you around later at, I think, 8 p.m. or something like that. Bye-bye. See you around. Bye-bye. It's $20 if you buy it through a streamer that I bought it off. But I would suggest you to first watch some videos, or just tune back in and show me at 8 p.m. if it's really something for you, because, yeah, it's quite complicated. Not gonna lie. Okay, guys, catch you around. See you later. Bye-bye. And these wars that you basically, like, we're currently in a war, and these wars take months of time. And you always have, like, they advance in the front lines, they push the enemy back, then you get a loss on a different, like, area of the front. And every soldier is a player, yeah. Everyone has their task, basically. If you do logistics, you'll be responsible for bringing supplies to people in the front. You have long rides, and it's very interesting. This is so interesting, this game. We can't believe it. Anyway, guys, catch you around. I really